I'm just happy to get San Marcos on its path to becoming certified as music friendly. As music is starting to return to our state, the timing is really wonderful.
An effort is being made to include San Marcos in a networking opportunity being promoted by the Texas Music Office. Placement on the list of music-friendly cities will provide a network to help develop the music industry here in San Marcos. Ultimately, the network will help local musicians find work and connect with industry professionals.
A lot of us either got inspired or I think our projects kind of took off during quarantine, and a lot of us are in the service industry, I feel like, so a lot of us didn't have jobs during the pandemic. So I think this would be awesome for a lot of us that feel like maybe we don't have enough funding for these projects that we're now really passionate about, and it would be really awesome if the community could fund that for us and for venues that have gone under during the pandemic, for those to come back and be those points of a community for the music scene again.
The network of music-friendly cities that San Marcos wants to join includes Austin, San Antonio, and Fort Worth. More information about the network can be found on the Texas Music Office website. For Bobcat Update, I'm Athey McGhee. The Alamo Drafthouse, Evo, and Cinemark have all reopened their ticket windows. They want the movie-going public to return, and they're trying to make it as safe as possible. New house rules include having buffer seats between parties to keep them 6 feet apart, wearing masks, and exiting the theater row by row. Theater employees are also being cautious to protect themselves and others.
We wipe down all the seats individually. We don't just spray something on there. We wipe off the armrests. We have buttons that you have to press to summon the servers, so we definitely make sure that we clean those.
Also, the Alamo Drafthouse is offering what it calls private theaters. For a small fee, guests can have a private showing for those who have a secret link to buy tickets.
We're hoping that the option for private theaters will give people a sense of security and safety when deciding to come back to movie theaters.
The theaters have been struggling for the past year to have a COVID-free environment, and with the vaccines on the way, theater managers and employees are hopeful that the crowds will increase. For Bobcat Update, I'm Athey McGhee. Last month, community leaders in San Marcos kicked off 1 Million Cups Greater San Marcos. This organization works with entrepreneurs to give them the tools and resources to break down barriers that stand in the way of them starting and growing their businesses. 1 Million Cups is hosted by the San Marcos Public Library and Splash Co-working, with meetings happening online. As the number of vaccinated people rise, they hope to start in-person meetings at the San Marcos Public Library. For more information, go to www.1millioncups.com.
Effective next Wednesday, all businesses of any type are allowed to open 100%.
Starting Wednesday, March 10th, businesses will have the discretion of keeping the existing capacity limits in place and requiring customers to wear masks. But there won't be state enforcement backing such a decision. Masks will still be required in certain places like public transportation and federal buildings because they must follow an executive order issued in January by President Biden. The Texas Education Agency says local school boards will decide whether they will continue the mask policy in their schools.
San Marcos residential water rates will be recalculated by order of the City Council. The city charges water usage based on an average of the 3 lowest consumption months of the year. Usually, those months are December, January, and February. But this year, in February, a winter storm caused damaged pipes and leaks, which means water usage was higher than usual. The City Council voted 7-0 at this week's meeting to change the calculation so that consumers would have bills closer to the norm.